Yeah. I mean, tonight is just is the one game of this 3-game week that the group was challenged coming into this. We knew sort of that where we were at the beginning of the week. We made a commitment to push as hard as we can, and I think you saw a team again that has a lot of belief, is finding different ways to get results, and most importantly, you saw some players get some opportunities tonight that hadn't maybe featured as much earlier in the last couple of weeks, and their ability to step up was something that their professionalism and performance should be applauded.
Hey Vijay, two big calls denied from the referee. Both goals from either side were disallowed. Were you given any explanation on either of those situations, and what did you see from your side?
Yeah, we haven't received any official, I would say, explanations. I think there's in the game tonight there was calls that went both ways for us and against us. I think with the offside call, I think there's potential interference by Sam Surridge. I'm not so sure that's the call that was made on the field, but when they went back and reviewed it, there's potential that that's there. We're a team and we're a locker room that talks about responding to adversity, training responses, not having emotional reactions to things, so this is part of the game. These decisions are made, and it's our job to respond and move forward. And I thought the team did well in that.
Vijay, obviously you feel good about Gaines, Jonathan Perez, and Taylor to bring him in as the starters tonight, for sure. But what is your take about their performance in this game?
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw Taylor have a huge impact right in the first couple minutes, and that just lets you know that somebody's ready to perform. That they're not, they respect the opponent, but they're not fearful of the moment. And I thought he stepped up great. He had a difficult job having to cover basically the entire field in the wide area. Julian Gaines, I mean, what can you say? Like, I think he's played 1 minute the whole season, and then we put him out there, and I know he didn't go 90 minutes, but he basically went 90 minutes. And he had it's unbelievable to see a player like him because he had multiple challenges tonight. They switched the sides of their wing backs, and now let's say in the second half he was basically going up against Lucho Costa and Orellana. I mean, two top players in this league, and did a really good job. So we see it every day with him, but just to have him come out and do it under the bright lights was a really positive. And then again, you see the quality, I think, of Johnny on the ball, and there's maturity coming from Johnny as he gets more time, especially from the tactical side of the game. He was asked to really have to do some defending, some hard defending work, and he rose to the occasion and gave everything he had and left it all out on the field for us.
Yeah. BJ, I guess, what were you kind of hoping to achieve? What were your biggest objectives with kind of the changes you made to align up the formation tonight with Sam, Hani, and Perez up top, and then the back three as well?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at Cincinnati, who's perennially a really good team in the East. They're really well coached. Individually, they've got a lot of good players. And we just thought that, the opportunity to move the 5 in the back would limit sort of their opportunities to get really going in the wide areas. We know Lucho Costa likes to go into the wide areas. He makes a lot of dangerous attacking plays, whether it's on the ball, scoring goals. So that was to just try and at least keep that from happening. And then we tried to work in a situation where we wanted to force the ball a little bit down the middle or invite the side center backs to come forward. And I think there was moments where we were able to see that when they come forward, there was opportunities to transition in behind. I think from a game plan standpoint, the guys did a great job of executing and communicating and being committed through that, and adjusting and adapting on the fly. But I thought there was enough opportunities out there. I mean, we were able to score 2, we gave up 2. and we're probably both saying that we should have scored one or two more each.
All right. Thank you very much. Oh, do you have another one?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me.
Sorry. I thought you had somebody else there. But you and Pat Noonan both came from a Philadelphia Union organization that has been able to produce coaches and general managers. And I guess, do you have anything to say on that? Did you overlap with Pat at all when you were there? And what, did you have any conversation with him tonight about Philadelphia maybe?
Yeah, so Pat and I did overlap for a year in Philadelphia. I think both of our stays were instrumental in sort of developing us as coaches. You know, he's had the opportunity to also coach under Bruce Arena, who I'm sure has developed him a little bit. I've had other influences with Greg and as well as Jim. And so, you know, I think that was on both of our journeys of becoming head coaches in the MLS, we've had a lot of influences. And our time in Philly, you know, I think was obviously positive for both of us. We had a chance to catch up just before the game. You know, and it's funny because we are coaching, we are competing against each other, but back in our normal lives, we are friends too. So, you know, we keep in contact, not just tonight, but throughout the year, because, you know, I'm proud to call him a friend, and then a colleague, and then a competitor.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate you taking the time. Any more questions?
Thanks, guys.